If you built a website, you probably dealt with a lot of spam. I remember I created a website a few years ago, and the very next day, all the forms and all the pages had spam comments on them. Even I made a video a few months ago where I mentioned that WBeginner, just one of the forms on the site, had 18,000 spam entries. So spam is a real threat. Now, spam is not a new thing, and even spam protection is not a new thing. You have CAPTCHAs, edge CAPTCHAs, tons of different solutions to stop spam. But they don't work perfectly. And the more important thing is that they break the user experience. So if you create a form to get business inquiries, you don't want 40%, 50% users dropping out just because they can't pass a random spam test, right? So the WBeginner team wanted to figure out the solution because we have a lot of different websites and we have a lot of forms on our website. So they spent months creating a solution that now we can also present to the public. The solution is called ActiveLayer. So this is the website for ActiveLayer, and it's an AI-powered spam protection solution for WordPress and all different platforms. Let me tell you about what it is. So if I go here and see, it's an AI-powered detection. So what it does is it uses AI, multiple intelligent layers of AI to detect if an entry coming to a form or even a comment is spam or not. There's zero CAPTCHAs involved. That means the user has to do nothing on the screen to actually do this. That's one of the benefits, that as a website owner, the user or who's filling the form actually sees nothing. That's the best thing. And it works very, very fast. Traditional CAPTCHA takes 3 seconds. This works super fast in milliseconds. And it works via a WordPress plugin that you can install. Plus, it can connect to any other service as well. So you can use it as a REST API with any tech stack using Node.js, PHP, Python, Laravel, etc., etc. It supports every platform. It also supports multiple different WordPress platforms or forms. So you have support for WP forms and many other form plugins. And there's a lot of different features here that I want to showcase in this small video so that you can understand if ActiveLayer is useful for you. By the way, there's a completely free plan as well, which you can get if you watch the entire video and just go to the pricing page, which I'll showcase as well. So one of the key important factors that I want to highlight with ActiveLayer, that even though ActiveLayer was designed specifically for WordPress websites, it actually supports different platforms as well. And if you go to the homepage of the website here, you can see it here. So it has a WordPress plugin, which you can install, which helps you connect with the ActiveLayer service, because that's how it works. And it also has a REST API. So you can connect it to any website or any tech stack as well, which uses Node.js, PHP, Python, Laravel, Next.js, Express, and any framework that makes HTTP requests. So ideally, if you have any kind of platform that you're creating, maybe it's a let's say community website, or you have any kind of productized service, or you have a web-based service, anything that users can actually leave comments or can log in or sign up or do anything, you can use the service from ActiveLayer to actually detect if spam or bots are actually coming to your site compared to real users. So that's one of the big benefits, that you don't have to be on WordPress to actually use the benefits of ActiveLayer. Another thing to note is that ActiveLayer is super fast. You've probably seen the traditional ways how CAPTCHAs work, right? You've probably experienced Active CAPTCHA or Edge CAPTCHA or CAPTCHA, the original Google one, where you have to click a button and then detection happens 2-3 seconds. And then if the user or if the service is not sure if you are actually a human or a robot, then it'll actually give you a more even elegant solution that mark all the traffic lights, mark all the boards, everything else, or do some random CAPTCHA. This actually breaks the user experience by quite a lot. So ActiveLayer gets rid of all of that. What it does is it just makes very simple to actually anybody to fill form. There is no CAPTCHA that happens on the front end. That means users have to do nothing to verify. Everything happens in the backend with the help of AI, which makes the form submission process actually instantaneous. You click a button and there's nothing else happening. So everything goes through, and then the detection happens in the backend if the entry was spam. So this creates a better user experience while retaining your actual users or not causing a disruption for your actual good users who are trying to fill forms on your website. Another cool thing to know about ActiveLayer is that it supports a lot of different form builders and form plugins out of the box for WordPress. Example, on the website, you already see WP Forms, Contact Form 7, Elementor Forms, Formidable Forms, Ninja Forms, Fluent Forms, Forminator, and Shore Forms, and even WordPress comments natively are supported. Let me show you how to set it up for any form that you have installed in your site. So once the ActiveLayer plugin is installed on your website, all you have to do is go to the ActiveLayer plugin entry here, go to integrations to find the integrations. You can see here that on the test website that I have, WP Forms is installed and active, and WP Comments, the basic comment feature, is obviously activated. So in this case, it automatically detects, ActiveLayer automatically is detecting that WP Forms is active, and I can configure it and enable or disable it if I like. So if you have multiple forms for some reason, you can disable form checking or spam checking for any of the one forms. If you click the configure button, it will actually give you all the different forms you have created, and all you have to do to enable the spam detection for previously created forms is just enable the checkbox. So by default, I think it's enabled by default for all forms. So you can enable them, and this way all the existing forms on the website will start getting spam protection from ActiveLayer. And if you want to do it on the form builder itself, let me give you an example of WP Forms. So if you're on WP Forms, all you have to do, this is the actual form builder. All you have to do is go to the settings option here, and in settings, go to spam and security. And inside here, you'll see just one simple radio button. So just enable this, not a radio button, but a toggle switch. Just click this, enable ActiveLayer protection, and it will automatically be activated. So this will make it easy for you to enable spam protection instead of having to deal with multiple APIs that other solutions actually do. The next important thing to realize about ActiveLayer is its confidence score. Usually, the solution by any other spam provider is usually binary. So they either tell you that this is spam or this is genuine. There's no middle ground, and there's no transparency for you to actually see and tweak the score over time, because every industry works a different way. So some standards on one industry might not work with another industry. So ActiveLayer actually gives you complete transparency and details about how the spam detection actually was performed. So look at this. I'm inside the ActiveLayer dashboard, and of course you can go to projects, but right now I'm inside analytics. Inside analytics, I can see complete data about how many submissions happened, how they were detected, and what was the confidence score on each of these detections. So you can see here, I did a few entries. You can see the exact date and time they were done, a unique request ID so you can track it, an email that was used, and also the message and the result and the complete risk about it as well. So you can see here, you get all the data up front. And once you start seeing that, hey, the data is good or data is bad, you can leave feedback or improve the product over time. So the spam detection on your website will start getting better and keep getting better over time compared to other solutions where you have no idea what's going on. Another awesome thing about ActiveLayer is it's fully transparent and very affordable pricing. If you look at the pricing page, which I'll link in the description, well, there's a completely free plan, right? You can get 1,000 checks completely for free, which is most, or I'd say enough for most beginner websites. And if you're ready to upgrade to a paid plan, you get unlimited websites on all plans. So even if you have the pro plan, which is the basic, I'd say not the basic plan, but the pro plan, or I'd say the most value added, or I'd say cost effective plan, you get unlimited websites there as well. So if you have 20 websites, you can still use this plan for just $5 a month, and you get full API access as well. So even if you're on another platform, you can use the API. It's not locked behind a very high tiered plan. And if you go for the yearly plan, then you get save 20% off as well. So that's one of the great benefits, that you get a free plan, which you can use for any of your websites. And you also get unlimited websites and API access on all different plans. So those are some of the great things about ActiveLayer. There's a lot of things to discover. So make sure to check out ActiveLayer from the link in the description and also in the pinned comment. And also the team behind ActiveLayer is constantly improving it. So what you see right now is all the great features is the least great that it will be over time. So as you start using it, or as more people start using it, the team will have more releases and the product will keep getting better. So great product to use on your website. If you're tired with spam, make sure to check it out from the link in the description, pinned comment. I'll place the URL here on the screen as well. And make sure, and of course, you're watching Yuvraj from the Double Beginner team. Make sure to like, say, share, subscribe, hype, do all that good stuff on the YouTube channel. And of course, I'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Take care.